So it started at about 5 o'clock this morning. Some of the people in the encampment inside Alexandra Park say that's when they noticed there was a commotion, and the city began removing some of the people who have been living here, some of them for up to a year and a half, even 2 years. We spoke to one couple that's been here for just about that long, and they said they were extremely surprised by what happened, but considering what happened at parks in the past, not that surprised.
Seen about 4:30 in the morning. I heard a lot of noises and screaming. Ginger came to my tent, made me aware that the city was up to something. Screaming for people to wake up, get out of your tents. Nobody backed me. A lot of guys talk smack and all this shit, but I was alone.
What time was it?
It was about 5 o'clock when the cops showed up, and they came in force right after me. I was their main target.
What they're doing here is disgusting. I mean, they're getting rid of lots of people that don't have housing or don't even have a place to live. We thought on last week they were going to do it. The city came in with like the trucks and everything, right? But then told my boyfriend, oh, don't worry, they're just cleaning up. But that was a wake-up call because we knew it was going to come down. But again, we didn't know the timeline. We didn't know exactly when it was going to happen.
The city says between 28 and 35 people lived in the encampment in this park. And when police moved in, they did make 9 arrests. We're not sure exactly how many of those were people living in the encampment.
And what was it like when you got here at first?
It was pretty contentious. Like I was a supply driver, so I was bringing in water and Gatorade and first aid supplies, and there was some scuffling around the gate, people trying to get in or people trying to not be forced out, basically. So yeah, and then like more recently, there was a sweep through the park where pretty much everybody except me and like maybe 2 other people were kicked out, and they've been letting a couple people back in, but I think a lot of the residents got forced out in that sweep.
The City of Toronto said that 60 structures in place. Now, residents who live in the area say that they have not been able to use this park for about a year and a half. Some say it's been as long as 2 years.
Extremely difficult. I don't come to this park anymore because of all the people that live here. I'm working for like a community outreach, and they start coming up to me being like, hey, what do you have for us today? I'm like, no, it's just my dog's wagon. I don't work for the... You know, I think it's like filled with food and water and stuff.
Now, one thing to remember is that this is a thriving residential neighborhood, and for a lot of people who live in this area, they say that their lives have been disrupted to a certain extent, and a lot of them who are, afraid to go on camera and give their names have said that they're happy to see this move by the city. They do understand that there's a need for housing. They do understand that a lot of people are in difficulty in this park with some drug issues and some mental issues, but a lot of them are very happy to see this move.